starters on your screens. And now for the UST Golden Tigresses, we have Avril Braun, Marga Altea, Regina. Match between these two squads, somewhat in the middle of our standings. As UST gets that first point of the match.
UST early on.
One of the talented rookies that we have here this season, 88. Poyos to serve. Sagaysay goes to Jonicio. And actually, very interesting because Camille Jonicio is starting this match. I think it's the first time that she's going to start this season in their match versus UE, and continues to get better every single match. Sagaysay gives this one to Shaina again, challenging the blockers.
He's actually a very consistent second top scorer also for Adamson next to Nitura.
And again, you know, she's been improving a lot here in season 88 compared to last year. She's more in control of her attack, I would say. Carvalho, combination play is money for UST.
Now this really is one of UST's strengths that they've been missing out and that they've been trying to get back in their previous game. Check out this combination play for Reg Jurado. Dalawang blockers yung sumabay.
They're all geared up and ready to go. They're up by one. Nitura from the back, she's blocked. Mordi denied. Good cover for Adamson. She'll try again.
Wow.
Much better this time.
It was a great angle there for Frances Mordi. Again, you see a lot more of variation in her attacks. It just really goes to show how much more she's been maturing.
In the absence of Coach Kung Fu, Mordi to serve. Cassie goes to Perdido. Nothing yet. Back set to Nitura. And again, that connection between Faye and Shaina.
That has been working really, really well for them. And that Nitura just...
And for Adamson, a pretty young team.
But a lot of potential you see from them.
And that's what Frankie mentioned at the top of the coverage. They want to win some games. Here's Nitura. Shaina was waiting for it, and she's really doing everything she can.
That is a great read on the side of Adamson from Nitura, just reading Carvalho's 1-2 play. She has been...
And if you see Angge Poyos elevating, attacking, you gotta be prepared.
Sobrang explosive ng approach niya. And also talking about Frances Mordi, also very explosive with her approach. Again, just really have to credit her wits. She is one of the smart setters here in the league. As you've seen her now in the top two. In two of the
coverage, and she definitely has that potential to be one of the best setters in the league. Well, so far she is, according to our rankings.
Yes, the second best in the venue for the players to see.
Sa screen, yep. 2-point lead now for UST. Adamson needs a good swing. They go to Shaina. Who else? Cassie goes to Gula, finds a way. Mordi from the back. It's still alive. Nope. It goes to Frances Mordi, point number 6.
UST just not able to keep that ball up in play, but a great hit there for Frances Mordi. Again, she's been very smart with her attacks, making that adjustment, just hitting that ball long.
She met the coaching staff when they had training in Japan.
Ooh.
And that's how she got recruited. Nitura!
Wow!
What an explosive attack from Shaina Nitura, and she means business in this game.
A statement hit there coming from Shaina Nitura. But again, they've been having difficulty because the sets have been really off the net.
Very, very close first set. Great play from UST. Read well by Adamson. Frances Mordi again. And she has been leading the charge, Juju, for the Lady Falcons right now with 9 points to lead all scorers in this match.
Again, Frances Mordi going long in that hit as we look at that replay.
Mordi will try one more time! Oh my goodness! She has been scoring the bulk of the points here for the Lady Falcons, keeping them alive in set number 1, which will prompt push all. It is just the first set. Mordi doing great things for the Lady Falcons. Combination play! Again, working so well 8 for this season, 88. That's a good serve. Gula waiting. Good defense. Here comes Natura, try to finish it. And of course she does.
Same target for Shaina Nitura. Again, that has been the hole in UST's defense. As we look at that replay, great play comes from Nitura and the setup from Faye Sagaysay.
And you know, we weren't kidding when we said she's doing everything. Against NU, she had 5. DLSU, she had 7. Her best game was against Ateneo with 12. It looks like she's geared up here in this match. Speaking of, here she comes.
There she goes. She actually likes that angle.
Yes.
I remember going up against her last season.
For
Last
everyone.
season, it has been, their
Nitura.
offense has been very centered on Nitura, but now she's getting everyone involved, and everyone has been contributing a lot. And as I'm saying that, talking about big contributions here, Reg Jurado scoring another point for UST.
And she definitely has a hot hands for the Golden Tigresses. She's at 8. Poyos at
Francis Mordi now serving for Adamson.
a quick one
That hit the corner.
with 10 points.
And I like that mindset that Frankie has mentioned.
They're gonna chase it. Not this time. Point for UST.
Racking up on her points in this game. Proving to be very effective.
And showing a lot of confidence as well. A combination play here for Adamson. Babalik sa UST.
Good cover.
Jurado from the back. They toss this one to Shaina, challenging the blockers. Saiza waiting, and she attacks.
What a finish there by Saiza Gula in that last rally. Again, not the tallest of players Saiza Gula is, but right here.
And you know, our petite spikers, they have to work 10 times harder than the taller ones. Speaking of height, we got third Ladao with an attack.
It's been very back and forth in terms of scoring between these two teams.
Very fast-paced plays as well. Ooh, what an attack and what an elevation with some hang time from third to down.
Like the Lady Falcons. And this girl is never known to back down from a challenge. She told me excited ako na makalaro si Nitura kasi nakasali na siya sa national team.
Love how these two teams are playing so smart
Yeah.
in this match. So Dao again with that hang time, which she does so well. 4 points for the rookie.
Dow had 9 points, 9 attacks in that last game. And again, we're now seeing a lot.
They're down by 1. Mordi serving. Carvalho. It's been working for them. We talked about this also before this set started. It's a combination plays for UST. Take a look at this. Spike of the set brought to you by Duncan. Pasalubong ng Bayan for the Golden Tigresses. Wahe serves. Faye finds Shy.
With a little bit of sass in that last
Let's give it to her. She deserves that. 15 all. Take a look at this. But really, we're after the reaction at the end. In season 88, UST is up by 1. Here comes Gula. Faye finds Shy again. Not this time. Poyos has been silent. Babalik kay Natura. Right on the money for Shy Natura.
You see how she switched up her attack in that last sequence. Got dug up in that zone 5 and now going for that zone 1. She continues to perform very well for Adamson.
We can't wait to watch her growth in the next coming years. Met at the net. Mordi scrambles. Mordi again! And that's gonna go to Francis Mordi, much to the delight of her teammates.
Francis Mordi.
For Mordi, who now has 11 points today. Baling it through the block this time.
Julia Balingit, another reliable scorer here on the side.
And she's the heir to the opposite spiker throne here for Coach Shaq. Mordi is denied. They'll try one more time. And you know, at this point, there's no stopping Frances Morty. She does not look tired at all. She will keep trying till she gets
Kay Morty. Maganda naman talaga.
lahat nga kaya niyang
Good
gawin.
job, Shai.
Seal of approval from Juju. Let's get back to this match off the hands of a Lady Falcons.
Again, Braun just continues to work in the middle for UST. Unable to stop her. So, talking about Avril Braun.
A very exciting middle blocker to watch
A lot
here.
of potential also.
That's right.
She was awarded Best Middle Blocker actually in the juniors division. Oh,
Beautiful.
beautiful, just beautiful. Chef's kiss.
Period.
Period. Coming from Red Jurado in that last combination play. Great setup.
Yeah, Faye Sagaysay on deck to serve. Her team leading by 1 point versus UST 20-19. Here comes Jurado again. Off the block and outside for Reg Jurado. Point number 14. And this is gonna be her best performance so far.
So far.
20 all. They'll choose Marty with a dagger.
You see a lot of confidence oozing on the side of Adamson. As we look at that replay once again, usually, mas mababantayan na talaga ng blocker. So that is something that Adamson has been doing.
Some great adjustments here for Adamson in this match. In terms of the setting, and Faye Sagaysay executing well. It's still alive. Aposaga asking for space. They give this to Nitura. She's blocked. No cover.
Great block there on the side of UST coming from Avril Braun.
And this Tibay defensive play of the set is brought to you by Elastosil. Selyado ang bubong, anumang panahon.
Shaina Nitura.
Must feel so good, and she must be so proud. But here comes Shaina again. Softer approach. She'll try one more time with a bit more power. Point number 14 for the team captain.
Again, you see Nitura really having those adjustments, those variations. She tried to go for that roll shot, but now giving it to her again.
Adamson up by 1. Janisha serving. USC needs a good swing. Jurado. They bump this one to Shai. Chance, USC. Cassie finds Saiza.
Saiza Gula has just been really going through the blockers of Adamson, powering herself through as we look at that replay. 2 blockers
Against UE.
Mabawi.
Today is the day, sabi niya. And we'll see. Out of system. Faye goes back to Shai with a dunk. Not yet. Chance for USC. Saiza getting ready. Nitura. What a smart play there by Shaina Nitura. Really just using the hands of her blockers. She knew she was covered. She made a way.
Adamson's crowd is loving this energy coming from the Lady Falcons as we see another off-the-block hit.
The score, 23-16.
It is a 1-point lead for the Adamson Lady Falcons. For those who just tuned in, they got that first set from UST. Miscom for UST. Crucial. Faye, Tutudao. And she is so good at what she does right there in the middle. Here, Juju. And you love that hang time. And she's so consistent
Yes,
with it
I was
too.
actually just going to mention, look at that hang time.
Attack niya daw. She's like,
Game. UST unable to control her as well.
lots of confidence for Adamson. They're at set point. Gula wants to change that. But nope, not today. Better luck next time. The Adamson Lady Falcons, they take set number 2, and you love that reaction, Juju, from the coaching staff. But first, the Tibay defensive play of the set is brought to you by Elastosil. Selyado ang bubong, anumang panahon. What a feat. Breaking the game down for us. Here we go. Jurado. That's gonna go for the Lady Falcons. Miscom for USC.
Lucky hit there coming from Mordi. Jurado got checked at the net.
Nitura though with 16. She was exploded in that second set. And we have Jonisho joining in the scoring party for the Lady Falcons, now with 2 points of her own.
Greater action there coming from Denise.
4-0 start for the Lady Falcons. They're walking into this third set with a lot of confidence, but Saizagula wants to change things for UST. Finally get some on the scoreboard.
Saizagula.
And they need their leaders to step up because they're down by 4. I believe one of the biggest leads that we've had in this match, and it's been pretty close so far up to this point. They roll it over. Chance for Adamson. Netura takes advantage. And it goes to the white shirts. 15
Great
points.
pass.
Something a great pass.
And again, you really have to credit that first ball, that reception, which is something that has been missing on the side of UST. Too tight.
Not the best of sets. Netura finding that corner. Nobody home for UST. There's the Dow, who's been incredible today. Let's take a look at the video challenge. And there is. She'll try one more time. Popped up. Netura.
Good hustle.
Poyos again, changing her attack. Still nothing. They scramble for it. They send it over. Braun! Single block by Shai Netura.
Shaina Nitura just knew that it was going for a running attack. The Braun was going for a running attack. So this aces coming from Aseo in this set.
A total of 3 for her in this match. Poyos. The woes continue for UST. And Poyos, again, she has been struggling in our match today.
And another out-of-system play there, which on UST has been executing a lot of their combination plays, but right now they aren't able to do so because of their passing.
And that needs to change right about now. Braun keeping UST alive here in our third set.
Now this is what UST wants, those first balls, those good first balls, so that Cassie would be able to set up.
Poyos. Faye to Aseo.
Good dig.
Braun again, challenging Shaina. 1-2 play, Redwell. Rado from the back, block. They scramble. They send it over. 1-2 play again. Poyos, we got a rally here. They're gonna find Shaina. She's gonna end the rally. Of course she does. 20 big points for Netura, and it's a 10-point lead. Take a look at this spike of the set, brought to you by Dunkin. Pasalubong ng Bayan. Tough hill to climb, especially here in the third set, giving all that momentum to the Lady Falcons. What a good play for Adamson.
And still, Adamson still fired up in this set as we look at that replay setup, avoiding the hands of the middle blocker.
Poyos, still nothing.
Good defense.
Morty gets it through. And what a charge from the Adamson. A crucial match for the two of them. Altea. They chase it. Ball is still live. They find Poyos. What defense USC has right now.
On point.
And finally, something here for the Golden Tigresses here. Perdido getting ready to serve. Jonisho. Corrado. Good cover from Netura. Chance for the white shirts. Morty.
Good
Dug
dig.
up. That was that. That goes to USC.
So far in this game, really carrying that offensive load for UST.
Another chance here for UST. But don't look now, Juju.
That
They're
works.
trying to find ways. Talking about USC, that was Altea.
This is good for UST, still involved. Good serve.
Tagaysay finds Morty. And that's how you stop the momentum of the opposing team. Francis Morty now with 19 points.
Adamson just really having an answer back to everything that they knew that UST's strength is in their combination attacks, which is why they opted to really serve hard this game.
UST gets one. I mean, Reg Altea will serve. Nitura changes approach. Nobody there for the Golden Tigresses.
That was a smart hit coming from Shaina Nitura. UST's defense knew that she was going to go long on that.
Shaina. Chance, UST. They go to Braun. Ball is still alive. Another chance. Braun again, block. Cassie finds Arasan this time.
That works for UST as Arasan again trying to keep her squad alive.
Here comes Reg. Shaina. That's it. That is it for our